Guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the 15th, though that means it is from our scrap bin. So I have one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and this is just a khaki sheet of paper. And then I went through my scraps and I pulled out some papers. Now remember, scraps stress me out. Tiny little scraps, I can't deal with them, so I don't keep tiny little scraps. So my scraps are a little bit larger. I have a couple Vicky Bouton scraps right here. I have this one from Echo Park. This is from Simple Stories. And then I have a sheet, a little bit of Martha Stewart cardstock. So I have these scraps, and I have this photo of us shopping with Shamel at Creativation. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I have my little pile of scraps here, and I'm just going to trim them down a little bit more. Now, as you guys know, scraps stress me out, and I do not keep the teeny tiny ones. It is too much of a hassle to worry about them and how I'm going to use them up, where I'm going to store them, all that kind of stuff. So I just decide to go ahead and keep the big scraps. Now, I trimmed down this diagonal paper, and I have it coming up from the bottom here because I was thinking that originally I was going to make this into banners, but ultimately I decided against that and just decided to do some layers. Now, I wasn't exactly sure which layers I wanted to put on top of each other. I knew that all of these colors did coordinate. They might not perfectly match, but they do have a coordination thing going on here. So then I decided, you know what, maybe I should treat it like banners, but not actually have the banner tail on it. Sometimes banner tails just get on my nerves. I don't want to see them. I don't want to use them. Don't even want to think about it. But other times, I'm like, yeah, we should do that. This time, not one of those times. So I'm trying to tuck in the papers. I'm trying to make sure that you see enough of the designs so that you aren't like, where in the world did that little piece of paper come from? So I'm going to tuck in that striped paper and then put this yellow one down here in the bottom, and that is going to be kind of the table that my photo sits on. Now, I forgot to adhere that one down, so I had to pull that up and put some adhesive on it. And then I just had this little floral die cut sitting on my desk, and I might be cheating because I'm not using a scrap of paper to decorate with, but it was just sitting there, and it's kind of like a scrap because it's the only one that's left, right? At least that is how I am justifying it in my mind. So I go ahead and place that down, and then of course I had to add a little bit more adhesive. Now this is my SCT sampler kit from the month of March, and I've already trimmed down some of these pieces and used them on other pages, so I figured these were scraps as well. And we're going to pull that out. So that piece of paper I did cut into a banner tail. I just figured I needed some sort of excitement going on since I had so many square edges. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to put this green plus paper in or not. And ultimately I cut it in, not exactly in half, but I do split it into two pieces, and then I'm going to place it on top of this block here and also on the bottom. And what that's going to do is give me just another bit of a layer. And it also gives me more of that horizontal grounding because I do have a heck of a lot of vertical stuff going on here. Now I did go ahead and grab some of these stickers, and I figured I already have one banner, why not add more? So I do just pick out the coordinating colors, place them on top of each other, and then I'm going to tuck them underneath of the flower as well. And all I'm really doing is trying to give a little bit more pizzazz and excitement to that little corner right there. And yep, I do decide to do one more banner because, you know, all of the banners. We need all of the banners, and I'm still taking off more. Did I really put more on here? I guess I did. Oh, I think I put it right there, and then I tried it out on the top. I don't remember if it stays up here on the top or not. I guess we'll find out together, huh? So now I have this going on here, and I'm looking at this and I'm figuring I need a title and I need some place to journal, but first I need to add more adhesive. Now, when I am scrapbooking my layouts, I don't put a tremendous amount of adhesive down because I do like to pick things up, move things around, tuck things under. I most of the time am a top-down scrapbooker instead of from the background up. But I do always add on more adhesive after I'm done. So I know I've had comments about how I don't use a lot of adhesive and how can I function that way? Well, it's just because I'm creating the layout. Once the layout's done, more adhesive goes down, you guys. Sometimes it's on camera like it was just then, and sometimes it's not. So I went into my stash and I figured I've got a lot of colorful things going on this page. So I went for some colorful thickers. And I'm just pulling out varying colors and just making sure that I don't have the exact same one. Now these are also going to be glued down with Nuvo Deluxe because thickers. You and I both know that thickers don't stick. They just don't. It's just the way it is. So I go ahead and place that word across the entire photo, and it is shopping. So this photo is because we have shopped with Shamel at Creativation for a couple years now in a row, and it's just a fun time. Just get together, look at the crafty things, ooh and ah over the fun things, and just have that good time together. So I decided that those banners up there in the corner were looking a little bit naked up there, and while I was sitting here watching this video to voice over, I was thinking, please tell me I put something over that or I ripped them off because they were just looking a little funky up there. So I added the word stickers. We have memories up there, and then I wrote let's go in front of the shopping, and then I started my journaling with the sticker that says that moment when. So I go ahead and journal down here directly on the craft cardstock. Look at me using the right word, you guys. I'm so proud. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I like calling it khaki cardstock because that's what it is. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. Please don't judge me too harshly because I actually called it craft for once in my life. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.